Hey guys, Jordan here, and today I'm bringing you a kind of a serious commentary, and I'm not totally sure on what the gameplay will be over, but it'll probably be something like Battlefield or Call of Duty, because that's what I've been playing mainly. But this is a bit of a serious commentary, and it's a pretty personal thing to say, and so I hope that you'll just take the time to, hear me out and listen to the comment, not listen to the comment, listen to the what I have to say and watch the video, because it is a very personal story and experience for me, which until now I didn't really feel like saying on YouTube, but I don't know, I just feel like kind of make a video about it, and it is kind of a sad story. Well, it is a very sad story, to be honest, but so if you're like prone to crying often, then you probably may not want to listen. But what I'm talking about today is charity. Now, if you watch my Minecraft videos or if you play on my Minecraft server, you'll know that I'm accepting donations, and then you can get VIP status. Now, usually the donations would be going towards a better server, so like more player slots, more RAM, etc., etc. But for December, because we've been Christmas and stuff, I'm going to donate all the money to charity, and so far I've raised about £50 no, 30 or £40 or something like that. I'm not too sure. 30 to £40. So all money made in December will be combined at the end of the month, and then will be donated to Cancer Research UK or some other huge charity like corporation, maybe one that specialises, in leukemia research. And the reason for this is because, and this is where it gets a bit personal, is because my cousin, like years ago, did suffer from cancer, and she got leukemia at a very young age, at the age of 5, and I was a bit young really to understand what was going on. I didn't really think. I must have been like maybe 3 at the time, so I didn't really think much of it. And she would always get a bit better, so she'd be in hospital all the time, and it was really sad for the family, so I've heard, which I honestly don't doubt. I don't doubt it. I mean, that must have been awful, and especially for her. I mean, being at the age of 5 and having cancer, it was a really sad time. And as she grew older, it kept going, but then it just kept coming back, and it got to the this is really hard to talk about. And she had like I think it was bone marrow transplants and stuff in surgery, and it kept going, but then it just kept coming back, and it got to the point where she was just in so much pain, and I must have been about 6 maybe by the time it got really, really bad, and it was just getting to the point where she was feeling awful, and she was pretty much bedridden for like 24/7 almost. Like there was nothing. She had like no life pretty much. Like she couldn't do anything. She was just in the hospital all the time, and that's no decent way to live. And so it really got to the point where she basically didn't want to carry on, because, and it is really sad, and this is a very personal thing, so I hope that you guys won't, hate on me or anything for this, because if you do, you're pretty heartless, to be honest. But no, so it did get to the point where she was so bad she just didn't want to go on, which, to be honest, in that case I can kind of understand. And it was a very sad time. This was when I was getting a bit older, I was understanding a bit more of what was going on, and even to me at such a young age, it was still very upsetting. And sadly, when she got to about the age of 13, I think it was, she passed away due to leukemia, and so she'd had it for about 8 years, which, that's more than the majority of her life, just living in pain and illness, and that's not a good way to live. And so sadly there's nothing really major that we can do about this, like in cancer. There's no like cure for cancer or anything, but charity, since that day, and since I've matured a bit and gotten older and thought more about her death and stuff, it's gotten me a lot more serious about charity. Like I always donate at Christmas. Like last year I donated £50 to research towards leukemia, and so this year I hope to donate even more money, because to me, charity is it's a very personal thing. You know, I do support it a great deal after living through, you know, living knowing, well, being related to somebody who had it, and it is a really sad and painful illness, and I think people don't really take it seriously when, like, with charities and stuff. I don't think they really realize how much it can help, and so I always think, like, even if they don't find a cure yet, like, every bit of money, you know, helps find a cure. And so that's kind of why I want to donate this money, because I really want to find a cure, however hopeless it may be. I mean, there is a possibility that there may not be a cure, which, if you look at it that way, is very sad. But, you know, I have hope that there is a cure, and that with sufficient money they can find a cure and maybe find one quicker. So that's just my kind of, like, 2 cents on the story, and I hope you don't mind me sharing something this personal. I was really hesitant on doing this video because it may not be something you want to hear, but I really hope you don't mind that I did this, because I realize it is a bit personal, and some people may feel a bit awkward watching it. I don't know, but it is a pretty personal story to me anyway. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you want to donate in memory of my cousin, or and to the charity, all you've got to do is just send me a private message on YouTube, just basically asking, you know, like, the details for my PayPal and stuff, and saying you want to donate, and then I will love you if you donate. I will also be donating myself. I'm saving up my money. I'm donating £50 myself, so hopefully we can hit maybe £100 if when we're on like 80. So I think that's a reasonable target. So yeah, if you want to donate, just send me a message, and I hope you didn't mind this personal commentary, and I hope the gameplay was good enough as well to suffice. I've not really bothered much about the gameplay because this was more of a story thing, but yeah, I hope you don't mind. I hope you liked the video. If you did, then do leave it a like, and I guess the likes aren't too big a deal, but I guess leave one if you want to, but this is a more personal thing, so it's up to you really. A comment though would be appreciated, you know, any kind of comment, whether it's, you know, feedback, or hell, even your own personal stories if you really want to go as to that far. And yeah, you know what I mean, guys. I'm just kind of rambling here, so I'm going to end it there. I hope you enjoyed it, and that's pretty much it, guys. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.